And welcome everyone to the All Around with Cardell Dudley Jr. I'm Wilson Tarpley Jr. I'm just helping out this week. We got the Portsmouth Invitational. Happens once a year, big time of the year. Seniors competing in front of NBA scouts. Cardell, it was the first day today. We had the first game to kick off this year's tournament. Janai King topping Portsmouth's club 85-79.
Yeah, it was. You could tell a lot of the guys were just trying to get their footing, so to speak, man. Everybody can say they built for, they're ready for something, man. So they get out there and see the entire league back there, representatives from their entire team. They realize it's real, and take them a little bit to get acclimated, man. But once they did, certain guys definitely stood out. And each day we do this show throughout the week. I'm gonna just try to do a little bit of a recap, but really highlight those that stood out, man. And look, it was a good game. Obviously came down the wire, but Janai King pulled it out. Shout out to the legend, one of the greatest ever do, if not the greatest, Cynthia Cooper, for coaching that team. Still
Hey,
getting in. Yeah, she's a coach. Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
okay.
A lot of WNBA, some former big time WNBA players, they come here, get their stripes coaching wise, man. I don't know what she's trying to do. I don't know if she's trying to get the coaching and take it to the pro ranks or whatnot, but it's good to see her, man. She was coaching them. She wasn't playing, man. So, but with that said, man, in the first game, it was if you had a point something out, what stood out in the game, post play, bigs. They came to play, man. First up was Total Smith, 6'11" center out of Mississippi State, man. In the losing effort, but look, he did his thing. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. Yeah, 18 points, so 7 to 12 shooting, 4 7 from the line, 6 rebounds, couple assists. He was just steady, man. Got off to a little bit of a slow start, but once he got his foot, like I said, got a rhythm, it was he just played basketball, man. Finished well inside, very, very, strong, uh, decent, very good athlete. I'm not gonna say he's elite, but very good. He gets the job done. If he gets his hands on the ball side of it, he's dunking everything. You know what I mean? Showed the ability to also get out on the perimeter and get his fair share of stops. Obviously, some of the guards still beat him. It's tough for a 6'11" guy to try to keep up with, 6'2", 6'3" guys, but he wasn't afraid. He went out there, contested, hand up, played sound defense, and won his fair share of battles, man. But he did most of his damage inside, man. I expect him to be even better, man, because he missed fumbled a little couple passes or whatever that, not expecting it early on. And if he was, in rhythm or whatnot, he could have easily had 23, 24, 25 points, to go with that 6 rebounds, and probably would have had a few more rebounds as well. So I think he had a strong game. Aaron Estrada, point guard extraordinaire, just a natural floor general, man. He played for the losing effort for Portsmouth. He had 13 points and 6-11 shooting. But he had 4 rebounds and 4 assists. One steal, just very crafty, understands how to play, loves the fast pace, and he loves to take advantage of mismatches and exploit any defensive mistakes or mishaps. He doesn't hesitate. Whether it's you jogging back, he's just going full speed ahead to the basket. If you may have like 3 back or something, he's gonna drive and get into the lane, get a paint touch, suck the defense in. He's gonna kick it out, look for a lob threat, and if the defense gets back, he understands how to come bring the ball back out, slow it up, and run something. You know what I mean? So he controls the game, man. You know what I mean? And that's what stood out. It's in a losing effort or whatnot. He kept them in it. With his playmaking, man. He just had some guys that didn't really make a lot of shots, which is the usual for the first day. So we'll see how Bill's moving forward. Probably the best player, the best performance of the day to get things started is Tristan in the room. I hope I don't butcher his name out. At Cleveland State, 6'8" wing, 219 pounds. He did it all. He had threes, um, dunks, layups, got stops, rebounds. He's a big reason why Janai King won. He had a game high, was it a game high? No, he had a team high, 25 points, 9 of 14 shooting, 2 of 4 from deep, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. Like I said, he was getting after it defensively. In 28 minutes, He was a plus 14. Um, he was cooking. He was cooking, man. Athletic and this is why I love coming to this event. It's the names from the smaller programs and stuff that you may not expect. They usually end up being the best player out there. And last year's a testament to that with Tamani Kamara, the Portland Trailblazer rookie, who to me was the best player at Portsmouth last year. That's why he ended up going from undrafted and getting picked, 52nd, man, and had a pretty productive rookie year, averaging 7 and 5 for the Blazers, man. So you get a lot of those that not a lot that not a lot of people follow or are aware of, man. And he definitely made his imprint, man. So he's definitely one I'm pretty sure Scott's gonna keep a very close eye on moving forward. Because of he if he continues this play, yeah, he gonna get that big invite to the big combine, and that's what everybody's fighting for. Or what I mean. And last but not least, from the first game, Joel Soriano, started his career in the A10, I believe it was at Fordham. I remember him transferred to St. John's, and he, did his thing in the Big East, and he did his thing in this game. Man, look, game high 28 points, 11 to 16 from the field, 1-on-1 from deep, 5 to 7 from the free throw line, game high 12 rebounds. Uh, did it all, 2 steals to go along with it, plus 12 in 31 minutes. He was dominant. Athletic, dunks it, understands how to move his feet against bigger guards, pick and roll situations in case he has to switch out on them, hedge out. Uh, it's not even the 3-pointers. He showed he hit one, the one he took, but his high-low game is just efficient and effective, man. Like I say, he's strong and athletic inside, but he can step out and hit the 15-footer with regularity, man. He has a very, very soft touch. You just saw him hit the bank shot, and so he's a monster in the pick and roll on the perimeter. You got to pick your poison. It's either you gonna let him roll and dunk, or he gonna just pop out and light your ass up, and that's pretty much what he did, man. And like I said, if he maintained that, he definitely will get a call because he's talented, man, with that size and his athleticism and skill and his soft touch. He's ready to go. You can plug him in a lot of NBA teams if he sustains this, that is, and be consistent. You plug him in with a lot of NBA teams and he can be productive. He can easily, limited minutes, say play him for the Wizards. You plug him in, he can easily get you like 10 and 5 and 12-6 in like about 15 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Especially with the pace of the game, you getting so many possessions in that limited amount of time. So it won't take much, man. So he's definitely another one to keep an eye on, man, moving forward. Um, so we're gonna move forward to game 2. It was only 2 games tonight. For the remaining days, I think Thursday, tomorrow, and Friday will be 3 games, and I think Saturday is 4 games. You pretty much have it all the way to the championship game, which is the last game. But for game 2, Mike Duman, held off Norfolk Sports Club 93-86. Um, this game was different. Whereas the first game, the bigs dominated, this game, the guards had full control. The pace was just like what we see in the NBA. It was back and forth. It was a track meet. And, Mike Doom and their guards did a little better. And that's why they were able to hold on the game, even though Norfolk made a push late and it became a free throw game. Dumas overall had the edge with the guard play, and it was by committee. Isaac Jones, I'm going to start with him. Washington State in a losing effort, but I love what he brought to the table, man. He was, he was on it, man. 20 points, 7 rebounds. Super athletic kid, man. Strong, man. 6'8", 235, but chiseled. Like he don't play any games, man. Any little seam of daylight to get to the cup, he's coming, and he's gonna take about 2 or 3 dudes. He's going through about 2 or 3 dudes to do it. And if you're not careful, if he can get his feet set, he's gonna dunk on you. And it's just as simple as that.
I saw you tweet about him. You said 6'8", 235.
Yeah, 6'8", 235. He a big boy, chiseled, explosive, strong. You know what I mean? It takes. Like the first defender gonna get knocked back or knocked to the side, and he just gonna get where he's trying to go. And that's what his game is, and that's why he was 9 or 12. His game is slash and getting to the cup, and getting to the line. And whatever he ain't finishing, he's explosive. He got a quick second leap. He's gonna get the offensive board or at least get a hand on it, tip it back out, and he's gonna be back on it. He's a tweener. play a little three. He has some small forward skills, but I think his right now he's probably more of a four with his strength and athleticism, even though he's 6'8". Uh, but he's just strong, rugged slasher, man. There's no other way of putting it, man. He's strong on defense too, and that's another thing. He can guard the threes and he can guard the four. You know how it is. You are what you can guard. So I was thoroughly impressed, man. Ideal lob threat too. You know, when he roll it to the basket, just throw it up and he go get it, man. And he appears to have a long wingspan as far as bigger than what he is. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it's somewhere about 7 feet and allows him to play much bigger than what he is. So, yeah, he's definitely a prospect to keep an eye on moving forward. A.J. Dennis out of Baylor, super savvy point guard, man. Can pass and finish in a variety of ways, and controls the game, controls the tempo. Speed it up, he can kill you. He can slow it down and kill you. Once again, losing effort. He didn't ideally shoot the ball well, but like I said, 12, he had 7 points, but he had 7 assists and only a couple turnovers with 4 rebounds. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. He didn't shoot the ball well, but he still found a way to make an impact. And he knew he wasn't shooting the ball well, so he found others so they can get it going. You know what I mean? And 3 players finished in double figures on that team. So, you know, I don't if he, he didn't shoot the ball well, but if he ended up shooting the ball well, what he does with the playmaking, he looks a little bit. He looks a lot like what Tyus Jones brings to the table as far as setting everybody up. But Tyus obviously has proven to be a better, more efficient shooter. That's something he got to show, man. But I like the playmaking and the decision making and the way he controlled the game, especially late for them to mount their comeback. Next up, Santiago Vescovi out of Tennessee. This, for one, he caught my eye. He did not even. He was 1 for 4. He was 3 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds.
But you said he caught your eye.
Defense.
Gotcha.
He don't go nowhere. Like he don't go nowhere. He's a pass. He had 4 steals. And he was ripping dudes at half court. Like he has active hands. He's quick. He knows what he's doing. He's low base. He understands how to move his feet. He's a pest, man. Like he don't move. Like dudes who trying to shake him up. I don't know why you wasting all this energy, dog. Pass the ball, or just take this tough shot. But you're not gonna get me to go nowhere. He was just with him. He was stuck to him, like on him like he was their skin. He's not going anywhere, dog. So. And the thing is, he didn't even try to force it. Other guys had it going. Mike Duman had 6 players that scored in double figures and another player that had 9. That's how balanced they were. So he didn't need to force it, which shows he understands how to play the game. So right. I'm just trying to help us win. So, I don't need to have it going. I don't have it going quite yet. Other guys got it going. Let me set guys up, 3 assists. Let me get some rebounds, 4. And then let me just cause havoc on the defense, man. 4 steals. And lock down their other guards. I just told you, A.J. Dennis, 2 for 9. Close game. That helped them win the game. That tells you all you need to know. So it's little things like that.
So winning impact right there.
Yeah, how it goes. Quincy Guerrier, rugged, high motor forward, man, double machine, man. He finished with 9 points and 11 rebounds and 3 blocks, 29 minutes, 4 for 12. Not the most skilled. He does his damage, just dirty work. That's his dirty work. That's his game. Think of Bo Outlaw. That's the mode he's in. Just high mode and energy, athleticism, strong, getting every rebound, will play tough, hard defense. And when I get my touches inside, I'm finishing. As simple as that, man. And that's what he did. That's why he brings a level of physicality and relentlessness that it's contagious and it helps your team. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So that alone will make people just be like, you know what, I'm gonna fall back a little bit. And I'm not gonna compete as hard because I feel like if I keep competing harder, he's just gonna keep going harder and harder. I don't want to deal with that. Right. And that's how he beats you. That's what he wants, man. So I could like I said, I could easily see him averaging a double this week. Especially as the week on, guys get tired. Yeah, he got 9-11. He was rusty. You just getting his feet wet. So yeah, I could easily see that going down. Last but not least, Eric Gaines, super athletic combo guard, long wingspan, active hands, pest defensively. He's hard to get around defensively because even when you got him beat, his arm's still there to bother the ball. He finished with 10 points and 10 assists, 4 rebounds, on 5 or 10 shooting. Didn't shoot the ball well from deep, but what he brought defensively, and obviously the double-double with 10 points and 10 assists in just 28 minutes, man, it just tells you about his effectiveness. You know, you see him lobbing right there to Kozar right there, you know what I'm saying, who had 11 points and 7 rebounds in his own right, Isaiah Kozar, but he had also a vicious dunk where he came down the lane and was at the top of the square, man, and punched that jump. So yeah, man, he's a specimen. Only 6'2", but he plays like he's 6'6". You know what I'm saying? Like he's a different breed, man. He's super, super athletic, man. And I think that's something you gotta keep it on. I'm gonna see how he shoots it. I think that's what's gonna be the deciding factor if he's gonna get a look from the league or he might have to go to G League. You know what I'm saying? But I do with his athleticism and way he could play, make, and finish and defend, he at least right now is a G League candidate, man. You know what I mean? He's just too talented. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see how it goes. But those are my standouts for today.
Hey man, only 2 games today, like you said, 3 for the next 2 days and 4 on the final day. Look forward to seeing what you come back with tomorrow and Friday, and seeing how these players continue to get comfortable and acclimated, especially those that played tonight as the week goes on. So appreciate you guys, and we will talk to you soon.